Okay, folks, these should be really, really good value because the old saying, you get what you pay for. Well, sometimes you don't even get that. You pay a lot of money for something and you get a fucking piece of shit that doesn't work after a short time, or not as long as it should do. Let's see what these are. And I'm not rich, so I can't afford to keep replacing them. Okay, let's see what these are. Actually, I've got to do one more thing. Fuck. Stupid user interface. Keep bumping that damn button all the time. Stupid. I don't know how this one's going to work. Anyway, there's two of them. These are meant to be expensive, like $20 something a bob. I think that's the new one. This old one lasted me a couple of years, which is not too bad. But this one, on the other hand, if I'm correct, lasted me only a couple of months. And I paid like $20 something for each of these pieces of shit. And they didn't last. Magican, you'd think you'd expect better from them. You know, that if they make, or Culinaire as the company is called. But it just goes to show they don't know how to make a decent can opener. And it's just really, like, I'm not rich, but I still have to open cans, folks. And I'm really over this money is God attitude towards corporations and companies that put together things that we need every day, and we can't live without a can opener. And sometimes I've had, on 2 occasions, I decided to buy a cheap and nasty brand of can opener, and I did get what I paid for, and twice I've had to get someone to open the cans with a fucking sharp serrated knife, and it really, that's not acceptable in a modern age to have to go do to that. Because you can't rely on a fucking can opener to do its job properly. And that's come up looking quite interesting. I think that's how we want it. But basically, yeah, you expect from a company like Culinaire that they should have, their can openers should last at least 5 or so years, or whatever years it's supposed to last. And you just think, you know, you pay all that money and you're just meant to get something that's worth it. And it's not half the time. It's a piece of shit. It turns out being a dumb piece of shit. And you just can't rely on them anymore. I bought another cheap can opener, and I decided to buy a spare one just in case, because I don't trust that can openers are going to work reliably for me, so I don't want to risk having to go down to the shops and buy another can opener, or use a knife to open it rough. Yeah, it's pretty primitive shit doing it that way. But basically, we shouldn't have to do that, folks, in this modern age. But the love of money is in everything, folks. In the photocopier industry, don't get me started, folks. Don't get me fucking started. So these are our 2 pieces to put together as our mirror image. But yeah, you just can't rely on anything these days in this world. Nothing works properly, and my NDIS worker had tried to get her iPhone linking to her car so she could use the GPS on her car, and that wasn't working very well. So, you know, it's all the same. That's come up looking quite a treat. I think we can do it. Do we need a switcheroo? I think that looks really brilliant. I think we can now call this demo quits.